Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Feel low, you can still go. Go, feel slow, you can still go. Go, there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right. All right, guys. All right, let's get into this. The audio check over here. Clear. And on Rumble. Yeah, I think definitely can hear me on there. Let's get back to that chat. So guys, I got some few stocks and one cryptocurrency staking to go over with you guys. Let's see, close this out. But if you're tuning in, for the one person watching so far, hello. I'll be going over two stocks, their dividends, and comparing it to a cryptocurrency, one that I found is kind of close in percentage. So let's get into it. So the first off, guys, just to get this going, I will be talking about staking with EOS, its rewards, different platforms that I currently have it on, and two different ETFs. It's going to be LVHI and SPDR. Okay? Let me break that down. We get the charts open for those two. Let's break those out. I'll be using basically this website here, bitcompare.net, and obviously investing.com. And I'll be bringing up LVHI. Now, these are just basically some popular ones that I found online. I wanted to try to go over and just compare the differences. Let's bring up the charts. Okay, let's see. LVHI. Let me turn off the desktop audio. Okay, let's see. Get this going. Alright, let's get on the monthly, get some perspective. Now, we have a very volatile ETF fund. Alright, the Franklin International Low Volatility. It's pretty volatile. I was looking at it, but I mean, there's that down in 2020, but so far they've been hanging around this price. Now, the current dividend, I was looking at it, it was like 6 something. The dividend yield is 1.73%. Other websites tell me something different. Maybe it hasn't been updated yet so far. But when you got a very volatile stock price, like you're basically moving like $3 from over here to down here, so it's not too bad. But we're comparing it to EOS. Now, EOS is trading so many charts for that. Where's Trading View at? Trading View. Nope, Investopedia. Let's get into this. But if you guys are watching at any point in time, you want me to review a crypto or a stock and comparing the two, see which one's best, let me know as I go through, because that's what today's live stream's about, going through these here. Let's see. Now, EOS is one of the top cryptocurrencies out there in the top 100. Now, me personally, the only thing that I've done with EOS is trade it. Now, I haven't gotten to staking reward, so if you are currently staking it, let me know. I don't stake it at all, but when it comes to some of the rewards that they talk about, it's actually pretty interesting. Let's see. So here's EOS's chart, guys. Now, like most cryptos out there, guys, EOS and many things like that have been going down in price, so just put that in perspective. I think we will be turning around later on in the year, like Q4 or like the end of Q3, Q4, and seeing that reversal happening. But now let's get to the first part. So what is staking? If you don't know, basically if you held on, lock up your cryptocurrency for X amount of time, they'll pay you an X amount of interest rate for how long. So like Binance pays 6.4%, deposit X amount of EOS. And dividends, pretty much very similar. Basically, you buy stock prior to the X dividend date, hold that to the payment date, you'll get paid X amount. It can be $1, it can be whatever the amount, but basically, it's basically like passive cash flow for both. You're getting passive cash flow in dollars, and you're getting passive cash flow in crypto. And comparing the both is something that most people haven't really done. They see which is both, which was better, and for me, I like to have a little bit of both, a little bit more for stock side, but for some cryptos, it's actually really nice to have, like Hedera, or we'll get into EOS real quick, okay? And our last stock is going to be the SPDR, and we're going to break that down right here. And we can actually use, let's use Yahoo Finance. I haven't tried that in a while. Let me see. And basically, going through some of these things right here to compare which one's best. Alright, SPDR. Now, there's other websites you guys can use. I think there's where's the website that I use? Top dividend stocks. Here. Hi. Let's see. 7 of the best ETFs right here. There. Now, ETFs are exchange traded funds, guys. A little bit different than owning an actual stock, like an actual company, but it's just a little bit different. Oh, there it is. Not SPDIR. It's this one right here. My bad. Basically, just pulled this right here to see if I can get some common ones that people are actually looking up and stuff. Where's it at? Ooh, expense ratio. How dividends work, dividend investments. Actually, let's bring this up real quick right here. Alright, we got our chart. Cool, all set up now. So we'll start off with EOS. So here's our platforms, guys, for these cryptocurrency, for this cryptocurrency here. Now, if you guys want to know what EOS is, we got to go to Coin Market Cap. Coin Market Cap. Let's type in EOS. See what is EOS. Some basics into it. So EOS is trading about 90 cents, guys. On 400,000 people's watch list. What else? Almost at $1 billion equity. Yeah, I'm sorry, $1 billion market cap. And if we start going through it, like EOS is a network. Ooh, the EOS network is an open source blockchain platform that prioritizes high performance, flexibility, security, and developer experience. As a third generation blockchain platform powered by EOS virtual machine, EOS has an extensible WebAssembly engine. Was it deterministic execution for far less than their transactions are a lot cheaper. Alright, cool. Let's go over here. So we got a little basic thing about what it is. Now, let's look at some of the platforms that you give different yields. So Binance, really big one, gets 6.4%. Mcclendon, 3.7%. BTSE, now I never heard of that. They give them 3.283. Bitmark 0.3, and Everstake giving 1.5. So let's try out Binance real quick. See how that goes. So when getting paid in EOS, you can tell by just like the charts alone, it has been quite painful the last few months. But I mean, if you guys look over here, it's not too bad. As long as you can stabilize these prices and you're like possibly dollar cost averaging through, then the recourse for it can be pretty profitable. Because I see cryptocurrency doing good at the end of quarter 3 or the beginning of quarter 4. So like if you're dollar cost averaging all through here, guys. Here, if you guys are dollar cost averaging all through here, and it possibly bounces off this zone and heads up higher, it can be a good swing for possible growth slash growth with earning. Because if crypto starts going back to these highs, you're talking about, you're buying at a near $1 and goes up, you're getting 6 or 7 times what you put in, and you're getting a pretty good amount. If you're on Binance, you're talking about, what was it, 6 something? So was it Binance is 6.4%. So if you get 6.4% and it's also tripling or doubling back to its old previous highs, it can be pretty much a really good trade. You can put a lot into this and see it be very, very profitable. And that's how I see it personally when it comes to a lot of cryptocurrencies. Once it starts rallying back up, we might see a little dip prior to quarter 3, but once quarter 3 ends, at the back end, it might start picking up, and then quarter 4, that's where I see the big push into almost all markets, and that's mainly because of the voting slash how much the Fed's gonna be pumping into the markets, and I think the Fed's gonna be pumping into crypto pretty darn hard. So I think it'll be a good time to get into it. So good opportunity getting one is cheap, and EOS to me seems like a good bet on there. Because if you look at the top cryptocurrencies, real quick. There's 24,913. If you guys have been watching my stuff, I've been talking about cryptocurrency when it was like 14,000. Like it's been a lot. So there's a lot of cryptos coming out per month. So we go to EOS. EOS is ranked number 45, and so far it's up 5.62% on the daily. So it's doing pretty good. So when you're comparing all this, you're seeing that it is bottoming out. If we compare it to these two different stocks, we had LVHI. Now, LVHI is a little bit more volatile for here, but there is a difference because some people don't like to get into the crypto world because it's very, extensive. There's some things you need to learn. You got to get to either get MetaMask or get some type of app to get into this staking. But once you get part of this new digital experience, it's gonna be very easy because when comparing it to like Robinhood or Webull, all you're doing is logging in. You're like, oh, here, get on my phone, and then you're like, I'm gonna buy XYZ stock or ETF or whatever asset class on the app, and then boom, I got in before the Dividend date, and now I can get that passive cash flow, and then I can transfer it right out of my account straight into my USAA, Chase, whatever account. There's a little bit different because when you're doing it with cryptocurrency, you're going to be basically transferring around. And so for me, I'll transfer off Binance to hit Coinbase and Coinbase to my USAA But you get used to it by these type of things because of how much crypto transactions you're getting into. So you got to make sure you're not taking too many big fees and staying away from the big heavier cryptos that have like big expensive fees like Bitcoin. Like getting with like Dash has really cheap, XRP is really cheap. What else? Hedera is very cheap when it comes to transactions. So you just got to find out the transaction that mixes with you that you prefer, and also something you can save money with. But once again, we're talking about the stock here. Was it LVHI? Now LVHI. Once again, I just googled some of the most like popular ones that people are getting into these days. Now, this one right here is very different setup right here. Let's see some of its earnings reports. Now, I have not read personally into this one a lot. I just basically pulled it from a list. If you have a stock to compare it with, we can compare EOS versus like any common dividend stock. I think last week I did a oil company, and it was very interesting watching like if oil starts going up in the summer, comparing it to that. And we get this fund with a low PE ratio, a yield of 7.3%. Let's see some of his payouts. What's he got? Holding performance, conversion. It's on here. Now let's see technical analysis. It's kind of weird. It's not actually showing it on here. So we have to probably Google it. We're going to look at LVHI dividend payouts. And then we can actually see how much are they paying. Because if they're paying some good amount, like maybe 5 or 6, I saw the article was saying about 6%. So if they're paying 6% out, just about, that's pretty good because you're definitely getting some volatility happening in there. So you can basically be buying like a interweek low or a monthly low. So while that's loading right here. So we look at the chart. So if you're buying down there at $24 and you're basically getting that monthly dividend or quarterly dividend, I haven't checked that out yet. If you're getting paid those dividend payouts, what I like to do is that when one position goes up pretty good, I like cut some of the profits, and basically your dollar cost averaging, and you're going to be buying heavy when it's low, buying less when it's high, and cutting some of your low to basically balance out and take home some profits. Okay, let's see. So it says LVHI has a dividend yield of 5.29% and has paid $1.45 per share in the last year. The ex-dividend date was March 30th. So if you guys don't know what the ex-dividend date is, you have to own the stock prior to that date. And if you own the stock prior to that date, then you can be and you hold that, you'll be expected to get paid that amount. So here's his dividend history. We got 11.79, 38 cents, about 39 cents, 9 cents. So it's pretty much out there. It is a lot, but if you start stacking these up, it can definitely help out build it out. So what are they paying? Quarterly. So paying quarterly payments, and EOS is paying a little bit different. So just a comparison. What do you want in your portfolio? And if you compare it out, be like, hey, I see this ETF possibly running up to $30. So at its current price of $21, you can be like, okay, so $30, so $27 over 31. It might go up 13% basically, or actually about 12%. So it goes up 31, like $4. Yeah. So if it goes up $4, then you can see that, hey, so if I'm looking at long term, it goes up $4, about 12, 13%, and I'm getting quarterly payouts. That can be a really good, good gain comparing if you're in the cryptocurrency world and you're like, okay, and remember, this is my way of seeing it. I think that crypto will be going up higher later on in quarter, at the end of quarter 3, quarter 4. So we might dip down, but if I keep doing this on a monthly basis and getting my 6% payout, if it goes up to some previous highs, we got a 3, we got a 4, even a $5 amount. That's a huge amount at my current dollar amount. So if I throw in $1 or $10, I can be getting 3 or 4 times paid out. So this is some risk reward into that. And I wouldn't be looking at it as like this would be a cash position, not me trading it like I normally would be doing. Okay. But that's just a comparison to see, you know, two different markets. If, you know, if stocks go down, just say hypothetically you're into this LVHI and stocks are going down and you head back down to 24s or even lower, but you're still getting your quarterly payout. But cryptocurrency starts, you know, starts picking back up and you're getting up a higher payout. Then you start getting your portfolio to like balance overall, and you can be overall winning in general. Even if the market's down over here, you're winning because it's went up so much higher. And that's how I tend to play it out when I'm building up a portfolio, comparing like two different asset classes, stocks versus crypto, in a sense. Now, if you have any questions or comments, guys, let me know so far. If I'm getting too complicated or too much into the weeds, let me know. But let's look at some stuff about this. Let's go back to stock analysis over here and just start looking at some of the payments. Now, if you are getting paid 11 cents per share, let's see how much do you need to actually spend to make it significant. Like if you had $1,000 into it, $1,000. Just say current market price was at $27. So you have 37 shares. 37 shares times 11,799. You're getting $4. So if for every $1,000 worth of shares, you're getting about, you know, $4. So that's not too bad. So if you're getting $4 a quarter, what can you buy with this stuff? You can buy EOS. You know, for example, if you're on like a platform like a Robinhood, you can probably just buy more crypto from there, or look at buying other cryptocurrencies as you go. Let's see, or you just buy other assets, or sorry, the dividend snowball effect. If you guys do not know the dividend snowball effect, that's basically my thumbnail showing people like, hey, if you get into certain things with dividends, right here, you can get into dividend snowball. See? And then you're talking about some really good gains right there. And it's not this, it's the same thing pretty much with cryptocurrency. We have cryptocurrency effect, like the snowball effect. And this is actually a good calculator for this. It shows you like your amount increasing. So you're getting $4 a quarter for every $1,000. You keep stacking that up, and now you're getting $10 a quarter, $15 a quarter. Start getting into some monthlies and some annuals, and you start stacking up even faster. Same sense that I see people do with the cryptocurrency staking. Same thing. They'll get up a whole bunch of cryptos that are staking relatively high, and they're like, okay, I'm going to keep staking all these. Staking all these cryptocurrencies, and start getting paid out. Especially if you're on a big boom, like what's back this? Like, if crypto's heading back down like this it was, when it was $3 and it's skyrocketing, people are, you know, doing really, really good. But if they entered anywhere in this wick, they're feeling the pain probably right now, and they're expecting just to break even. Kind of, well, if you're getting 6% this entire time, you're possibly looking for, it's like let's see, every 12 months, 6. So they got maybe like 12% in, ish. So it's not too bad, but just a comparison in both. And if you have any questions or comments, guys, especially guys who are watching the video right now, let me know. I can cover some other cryptos or other stocks. Give me a second. All right. Now let's talk about some other stuff when it comes to like some of the pros and cons. I talked about a little bit about, you know, transfer around when it comes to crypto, but remember, guys, when you're dealing with dollars, you're basically gonna be kind of limited in that respect. Like you're dealing with the banks. With crypto, you can pretty much send it to anywhere, go off to a different platform, send it to a person or a friend relatively quickly. So there's some pros and cons with cryptocurrencies and with stocks. You just gotta be aware. I like to have a mixture of both and build a portfolio. But let's look at one other dividend fund, okay? Let's type in to Google another high yield dividend fund. Let's see if there's anyone's. Oh, here. Let's look at HDEF, okay? Now, I have not seen this. I'm just looking at another comparison. So basically a random comparison to see how it would, could it be EOS? Okay. So let's see how much it's been paying. So the last time it paid was on March 24th, paid about 7 cents, 9 cents, 24 cents, 60 cents. All right, let's look at his chart. Let's see, where's this chart at? Okay. And it's always a good thing, guys, to examine the chart to see what's going on. I'm not going to do like a full analysis into it. Just let's examine the chart. Has it been increasing in value or not? And if it has, combining with your dividend, it can be really, really powerful. A good move up. Let's see. Especially, I mean, I think it's going to be really good when it comes to crypto. I think crypto is going to do massive gains later on the end of the year. Let's see, we're on the weekly. Let's do a monthly. So this one's a lot more volatile. It also has been around since 2016. Okay. They do pay quarterly, so it's not too bad. Like, it's been ranging $18 to last yeah, so to 2021 to a high of like about $25. So it's in within the range. So if you're getting your pretty good yield, let's see, where's that website at? Stock analysis. If you're getting 4% dividend yield, so it's not too bad. There's definitely higher ones that you can get to. They're probably a lot more safer to look into. But this just is an example of how to use like some of the dividends versus stocks. Okay. Give me 1 second. But yeah, any other questions, guys? For you in the comments, guys, on Rumble. Any questions or not? I just wanted to cover that simple thing about EOS versus some other other stocks out there. But I'm gonna cut the live stream, guys. I got a couple videos to post. I will be making 4 videos next couple days, 2 cryptocurrency videos and 2 programming videos. And if you guys want more information about that, once again, just check out those. And also, here's my website, guys. So if you want to learn more about programming, my business, and also some of the services, check that out. I have some really good educational stuff, some economy stuff that I'm still adding, and also free education if you guys want to learn more about trading and stuff and money. It's all free, guys. The only thing you have to pay for if you guys want it is services. So just click here or here, okay? And that's the live stream, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. I gotta go and shoot these next videos. Bye.